use the bathroom, guys. If you give us a second, we'll take you to the station. And you're going to use the bathroom, okay? We'll take it quick. Is that fair? Yeah. All right. Deal with this officer from your area. All right. Damn, what?
Out of the law, the right decision was made. It's just that it's a damn shame that he gets to lean on the letter of the law. And the state of Nevada and the parole committee had to lean on the letter of the law because he's somebody that I believe doesn't only deserve to be in jail, he deserved to be under the jail.
Tank is done. Tank is hung him up, shoes off, get the bag, put a plaque up, he done. Tank is done.
When you say done, you mean like not fighting anymore?
Tank is checked out mentally. Tank is gone mentally. Tank looking for the big bag, of Jake Paul, Pacquiao, something solo, and he's looking to, hey, I'll see you later. Tank is standing. He's not gonna fight Shakur Stevens at all. At all. I don't care how much money Turkey offered, give him 4 Lamborghinis, whatever. Tank ain't taking that.
When word spread that Gervonta, Tank, Davis, and Jake Paul's highly anticipated fight had been completely called off, the entire boxing world froze. This wasn't some routine delay or minor contract dispute. This was something far more serious. Just days before the bout, a civil lawsuit surfaced accusing Tank of shocking crimes, domestic violence, assault, even kidnapping. And almost instantly, Jake Paul's camp and Netflix slammed the brakes. What was supposed to be the biggest crossover spectacle in years has now turned into pure disaster. And right now, it feels like Tank may have just watched his entire career collapse overnight. Let's break down what happened, what these accusations really mean, and whether this could truly be the end for one of boxing's biggest stars.
Foot in, 1 foot out, too. What are you talking about? You know how much money you got? You know how hard it is getting out that bed to go run early in the morning in gym for hours, and you know you looking at 20 million easy. You own all this real estate. You rich. You don't have to do this ever again. Then the compounding interest, like let's say 20 million in the bank. He get 5% off of that, so he probably making $500,000 in interest. He not even spending his money. So it's like, hell yeah, he out of here. What? He gone.
The chaos began less than 2 weeks before fight night. Tank was deep into training camp, preparing for what was expected to be a record-smashing Netflix event in Miami, Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis. Then the lawsuit hit. Court filings out of Miami-Dade reveal that Davis's ex-girlfriend, Courtney Russell, is accusing him of battery, aggravated assault, false imprisonment, and kidnapping. She claims the incident happened at her workplace, a Miami club, and alleges it wasn't an isolated case. According to the lawsuit, there were multiple prior episodes where Tank allegedly assaulted and choked her. Now she's seeking major financial damages and says she's undergoing treatment for PTSD tied to the alleged abuse.
Paul, Gervonta, Tank Davis, the fight is in jeopardy. There's another, yes, I said another domestic abuse allegation against Gervonta Davis, and that may either destroy, postpone, change the entire event. There's been a lot of allegations against Tank. When things like this happen over and over, I think this is his 4th or maybe 5th allegation of domestic abuse, you kind of start to have to look at the person that's being accused of such and go, why do you keep ending up in these situations? And the way it's described, we've even seen Tank do some of the things already on camera. I don't think that's something that Netflix is wanting to be a part of at that point. I don't know if Jake wants to be involved with somebody like that, which is why they're starting to look for potential replacement.
That alone sent shockwaves through Jake Paul's team. Most Valuable Promotions issued a statement saying they were looking into the matter, but privately, their decision came fast. Within just 48 hours, the fight was scrapped entirely. MVP made it clear they were moving forward with Jake headlining Netflix in 2025, just not with Tank involved. Tank was cut loose immediately. And for many fans, this wasn't surprising, because this isn't the first time his name has been tied to serious legal trouble. Over the years, his outside-the-ring issues have threatened to overshadow everything he's accomplished inside it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Street 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Back in 2020, Tank was arrested on domestic violence charges after a video went viral showing him grabbing the mother of his child by the neck at a public charity event.
Davis, he got arrested. I mean, any thoughts on that one?
You did, huh? Again?
Yeah, again.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, I actually like Tank Davis. He's a good, he's a good kid. He's a good fighter, a great fighter, actually. He's one of my favorites. Yeah, just get your... That's it, basically. Just shit, you don't hit women, man. Yeah.
Then in 2022, he faced another arrest on similar accusations, although that case was eventually dropped.
They were officially canceling the fight, saying Most Valuable Promotions immediately initiated an investigation. No, I had the wrong one. Okay, I'm reading this one. Most Valuable Promotions and Netflix have announced that Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis, the one I was reading was the one from late last week, originally scheduled for Friday, November 14th at the Kaseya Center in Miami, Florida, will no longer be moving forward. Quote, our team has worked closely with all parties to navigate this situation responsibly, said Nikisa Badarian, CEO of MVP. While we will not be moving forward with this event, our plan remains for Jake Paul to headline an event on Netflix in 2025. And that is what I'm hearing as well. They want him to fight in December. That is the hope. And they're actively looking for a opponent. More on that in a moment. Details regarding a new date, location, Jake's opponent, and additional bouts will be shared as soon as they are finalized. We thank Netflix, Kaseya Center, Seminole Hard Rock and Hotel and Casino for their partnership.
And in 2023, things got even worse. Tank was sentenced to house arrest and probation following a hit-and-run incident in Baltimore that injured multiple people. He even served time behind bars after violating the terms of his sentence. Fans began questioning whether he was spiraling out of control. Now, in 2026, this latest lawsuit paints an even darker picture, one that could permanently destroy what remains of his reputation. Once the allegations became public, the fallout was immediate. Jake Paul's promoter, Nikisa Badarian, released a blunt statement saying MVP condemns all forms of violence and would completely distance itself from Davis. Meanwhile, Jake Paul's team wasted no time pivoting. Reports say MVP is already searching for a replacement opponent for a new Netflix headliner in December. Names being floated include Ryan Garcia, Nate Diaz, Andre Ward, Terrence Crawford, and even Francis Ngannou.
He's always training for something like this. Obviously, smaller guy. How was this in the training aspect, Jake?
Yeah, there's a lot of punching down, practicing, hitting below my knees, and a lot of speed.
He warming up.
We're sparring.
That's what we need.
We're sparring.
Warm up.
Some
I know
8-year-olds. I got the 8-year-olds in there.
If I find out anything, I'm gonna beat your ass and I'm gonna beat Jaden Love ass. On my mama, I'm gonna beat both of y'all ass. On my mama. And he laughing. He laughing.
What are you talking about?
What
does he have to do with this?
Let anything, you know what I'm talking about. Let anything. Nah, I don't have to say it right now. Don't worry about it. I don't gotta say it up here. Let anything happen. And I'm gonna show you and him back.
Sponsors reportedly began quietly stepping away. Netflix erased promotional material that had already been produced. Showtime, once closely linked to Tank, suddenly went silent.
Pulled up to Tootsie's and up a girl, dragged her through the parking lot, and in the face, and it's like, bro.
Okay.
Like,
wait, but how do you know that happened?
It's a lawsuit. Miami-Dade is coming. There's video, like everything, bro. He did this public. Like, you have to understand, this guy was sober.
Jake Paul has always been business savvy. He knows how to turn controversy into promotion. But this time, he's choosing separation, not spectacle. Netflix echoed that stance with a statement emphasizing they stand firmly against violence. And that message cuts deep, because when one of the most powerful media platforms on earth publicly distances itself from you, you're no longer fighting for a paycheck. You're fighting for your entire identity.
Can you describe what the feeling was like in the ring? And was it to get the towel out, to get the burn out of your eyes, or what was going on? And
I didn't want to get caught. I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning. And you know, like, you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee than, you know. But I didn't really know that you can, like, get disqualified for all that. Or, like, when you start counting, I'm like, what the hell? But I don't know. It's cool.
The November 14th Miami card, expected to be Netflix's next mega event after Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, is now dead. And Tank didn't just lose a fight, he lost millions. The purse for the event was rumored to exceed $20 million, with Tank guaranteed an enormous payday. Now, that money is gone in an instant.
The Jake Paul-Tank Davis fight has officially been canceled. It is off. It is not happening on November 14th. It is not happening in 9 days' time in Miami on Netflix, and I don't think it's ever happening. So if you weren't a fan of this fight, I think you got your wish.
It's almost unbelievable how quickly everything unraveled. Not long ago, Tank Davis was being promoted as boxing's next unstoppable superstar. Even after the controversial draw with Lamont Roach, his knockout power, star appeal, and Mayweather connection made him seem untouchable.
Hey, Jake, pick up the phone, champ. I've been calling you. Pick up. Let's make the fight happen. Pick up the phone, man. Stop playing.
All right, so the Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis fight has been canceled because of new charges that came up on Gervonta. You heard it here first. Hit the thumbs up on the video. Make sure you share the video. The fight is off as we know it right now.
Tank entered 2025 with a record of 30-0-1 and 28 knockouts. He was supposed to dominate the lightweight division for years, a once-in-a-generation puncher with explosive talent. But his most dangerous opponent has never been another fighter, it's been himself. He had mainstream crossover potential, celebrity fans, hip-hop endorsements, massive social media hype. He was supposed to be the face of boxing's new generation. But this may be the one blow he can't recover from. Because this isn't about losing inside the ropes, it's about being abandoned by the entire industry. And what's scaring insiders the most is that this may not stay a civil matter. While the lawsuit is seeking damages, the details could spark criminal investigations if prosecutors decide to step in. The accusations include aggravated assault, kidnapping, and emotional abuse, offenses that could lead to prison time if proven. And since the alleged incident occurred in Florida, a state known for strict domestic violence laws, Tank's legal team is likely in full crisis mode. So far, Tank hasn't spoken. No statements. No interviews. His social media has gone completely silent. For a fighter whose brand was built on intensity, that silence feels louder than anything. The boxing world reacted instantly, and the opinions are divided.
I don't know if it's just because I'm getting older now or what, but I feel like Gervonta is a hell of a fighter, but he needs to get his mental together. When I hear some of his interviews and I see some of the stuff that he's saying, I can just tell that he's not in love with the sport no more. I can tell that he didn't get his just due. I mean, it was crazy to hear that he said he got evicted out of a house.
Some fighters express sympathy, saying Tank needs help. Others, like Ryan Garcia, didn't hold back and openly criticized him.
We can debate the top fighter in the world pound for pound. We can do that. What we cannot do is debate who's the most exciting fighter, who's the biggest box office attraction in boxing. That would happen to be Gervonta Davis. We just got to accept it. I think that Frank Martin's a talented fighter. He'll make some things happen down the line in the future, but we'll never look at him the same after that destruction. Not to say that we won't respect him, but we'll never look at him the same because he got destroyed by Gervonta Davis. And that's no shame, that's no slouch, but damn, still in all, you get destroyed, you get destroyed. Gervonta Davis is the #1 box office attraction. Who I want to see him against next is Shakur Stevenson. I don't want to see him against Devin Haney because Devin Haney has proven to me that he's not a good punch taker. I want to see Gervonta Davis in the ring with somebody perceived as having enough power to put him on the canvas too. That's what I want.
He's lost Netflix. He's lost the biggest payday of his life. And he may have lost his entire career. Tank Davis's story isn't finished yet, but it's reached a breaking point. The question isn't whether he can throw another punch. The real question is whether he can rebuild what's left of his name. So what do you think? Has Gervonta Davis completely destroyed everything he built? Or is there still a path to redemption? Drop your thoughts below, hit like, subscribe for more boxing updates, and I'll see you in the next video.